we'll look at what we can meditate on today. Last week in meditation, I took up the Vishwarupa Darshanam. That means I said that our mind has to expand when we want to grasp the teaching of Sakshi. Our mind is limited by our thoughts. And it is this type of meditation which helps us to release us from the limitations and go beyond the limitations. That is meditating on the entire universe, which is called as Vishwarupa Darshana. There is a beautiful verse in the Bhagavad Gita, the 7th chapter, the 7th verse. Mattha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam proktam sutre manigana iva. This verse must be coming into your mind. You must have, all of you must have heard this verse before, where the Lord Krishna says, there is nothing whatsoever higher than me. What it means is there is nothing higher than the Sakshi, the consciousness, the awareness principle. Mai sarvamidam proktam sutre maniganaiva. All this whole universe of the Karana Shariram, the Sushma Shariram, the Sthula Shariram, the entire Prapancha, the world, all of them are strung in consciousness. Like the beads, like the flowers. You have flowers which you can put them in a string and then you make a garland. So each of this flower is each jiva. You can see so many billions of jiva, 7.5 billion jivas in this world. In one consciousness, they appear, they disappear. The three states, they appear and disappear. All the jivas, they appear and disappear. Lord is, again, appearance and disappearance only with reference to the higher principle. The higher principle is the Paravidya, which deals with the consciousness. The Lord is both the material cause and the intelligent cause of this entire universe. This consciousness is the material cause. Why do we say it's a material cause? Because it is the origin from where the entire world comes. From gold, ornaments come. From the wood, furniture comes. From the iron, you get different instruments made of iron. So the material cause for the gold, for the ring, bangle, necklace is gold. Similarly, for the whole world, the material cause is this awareness, consciousness. It is a very simple, if you go and step by step understand this verse. We see the flowers in a string, but we do not see the string. The string is invisible when the flowers are there. Similarly, when the waking state is there, we do not see the consciousness, which is the substrate. When the sleep state is there, we do not see. When the dream state is there, we do not see the consciousness. They are all hidden like the string. But can we say that the string is not there? No. We see the world of objects and beings, but not the pure consciousness. That is what is called as Vishwarupa Ishvara. That consciousness, that awareness in which the whole, that string is called as the Ishvara or the principle. You see, Ishvara is just a name. It's a word. Like you say God, like you say consciousness. These are all only words. But the concept behind them should be understood by the intellect. We should understand the concept. There is a consciousness from which this whole world is coming and the whole world is dissolving. I am that consciousness. And who is telling this? The scriptures. Bhagavad Gita is saying, Matha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. My sarvamidam proktam. What does the here my sarvamidam proktam? It means that consciousness principle. So if the concept is clear from this verse, ultimate conclusion is this whole world is rising from Sakshi, resting in Sakshi, and resolving in Sakshi. This is the same message we have learned in the 22nd verse of the Panchadasi today. So it will be easy for me to remember this fact. If I'm able to remember this fact and able to meditate, my intellect will start going in the direction of Sakshi. That is the benefit of these meditation sessions. They help me to implement in my own mind what I have studied, so that the revelation of the scriptures becomes clear to me. Ultimately, it is a scripture. The means, ultimate means is the scriptural words, the Mahavakyas, which is the real truth which is being revealed there. But my mind, which has got obstacles of getting covered because of the continuous parade of thoughts in my mind, I learn to remove them while contemplating on the scriptures. That is what every exercise, we have done 60 exercises so far. Every exercise is to bring down the agitations in the mind. When the agitations come down, automatically the mind becomes pure and transparent. It can reveal the pure light of awareness. It is not an object, but it is the very subject. Please close your eyes. Keep the body erect. The feet firmly on the ground if you're sitting on a chair. For the next 10 minutes, I will not imagine the roles I play in the world. I will remain in my true nature. Only for 10 minutes. I am not the father. I'm not the mother. I'm not the sister. I'm not the boss. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a student. I am the pure light of consciousness. I do not imagine anything. I learn to remain still. This is my own private moment. With myself. Very precious. I'm one with that reality. The scriptures are the only source to know who I am. Intrinsically, I am the pure light of knowing the world, knowing the body, knowing the mind. That pure being I am. This pure being is like a thread, a string for all the experiences throughout our life. My childhood experiences, my adulthood experiences, my middle age experiences, they all come and go in this light of consciousness. It is self-evident. It reveals itself as I am. Without the world, without the body, and without the mind. It is pure existence. This pure being is invisible. It can never be known as an object. Because it exists ever as the subject. I learned to drop the identification with the body and mind, which are incidental appearances, only in the waking state. When the body appears, the world appears, the mind appears, the ego I appears. In sleep state, they all resolve into the light of awareness. I still shine in the light of awareness in the sleep state. Where nothing else is evident except myself, which is the pure Atma. What the scriptures reveal, I accept. I can understand my true nature. I have no more fear from anything in the world. I am the pure self. In that self, there is nothing except the self. It's one homogeneous, undifferentiated, pure light of consciousness. I have claimed that as my nature. At any moment, I can take on this nature. By dropping my identification with the world. I am truly blessed to receive this teaching. I am full and complete. I do not lack anything in life. Om is another name for this consciousness. Just by chanting Om, I can remember my pure state. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachade Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I observe my breath and feel the presence of this body. Gently open your eyes.